Hi everyone, we are back for another instalment of the hashtag ABC April 2026 challenge. I am on the letter U. The only thing I can think up for this is to upcycle something. I considered many things. One of the things that I were going to do was cover one of the boxes that I use to store things in. I've got shoe boxes and other types of boxes and all sorts of things that I keep my bits in. And honestly, I couldn't face the thought of having to empty one of them to upcycle it. So it's staying as it is. I did, however, find this. And I've been wanting for a while to sort something to store my themed bits of ephemera in. So like from a journal I previously made, I have lots of butterfly things. So I want to put all them into, say, like a plastic wallet. Then I can put that into here and they're all together. Now this one, as you can see, it has stickers on it. They've been pulled off and they're all ripped and it's just a bit gross. So I'm thinking I'm going to, first of all, cover it in some white paint. So try and dull down this lovely red colour that just isn't very me. So this is just from what was on my finger. I took the little seal off of this. So this is just some acrylic paint in titanium white. I didn't really pay attention to the brand when I bought it. I just ordered any old white acrylic paint. It was probably one of the cheaper ones, let's be honest. So I probably could do with not having long sleeves. So I'm not really going to worry about this first coat being streaky and whatnot, because it probably is going to be. It's definitely going to take more than one coat. You may only see me put one on, but please know that there will be plenty. What I'm thinking is if I lighten up the base coat of this, I can then cover it in some of my favourite tissue paper. I probably could have gone straight in with tissue paper over this, but then obviously you'd have been able to see a lot of the red in the background, and obviously it's not, I might not have minded that if it was all the same colour, but obviously there's where the stickers have been on and pulled off and where the stickers still are. And honestly, I don't think that'd look very nice. So that's that side and the centre done. I don't want to overload it and just put too much paint on. I don't want to like just fill that crevice with paint, you know, like I have done. Right, I'm just going to spin it round so it's easier. Don't get paint and everything. Some more paint. I did get this out of my bin actually because it's ripped. I was going to use it to put my paint on, and then I thought, why are you making extra mess? Just put it directly onto the folder. Cut out the middleman and all that. I think what I might do is get my heat tool out, just to I really don't want paint all over my new desk. Just put a touch more on. I've only got this corner to do. Just going to it's touching the desk. Oh, why is the glue in the way? Because you were using it this morning before you went to work, Carla. Right, I think for now that's one coat done. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to jump off and get my heat tool out, dry this off, and then apply another coat and we'll see how it looks, and I'll be back with you. Okay, this is, look at my hands, 3 coats, and I think this is now adequate to put my tissue paper over. Oh dear. Oh, that absolutely got my head in the video, didn't it? I dropped my double. I didn't want it getting all gross. Right, so I think that's going to be fine. So my paper isn't big enough to cover it entirely in one go. So we are going to go approximately halfway, I think just over the rings. I mean, I could just go just over the crease. Do we do that? Do we go just over the crease and then just over the crease on that side, and then we could put something else down the ring, the centre, couldn't we? Maybe. Oh, I have some black denim. That could be a nice contrast. Okay, we'll put this on this side. I'm going to leave plenty so we can wrap it around. But what we'll do is we'll just stick this down and over the top, and then we'll do another piece here and over the top with my gel matte medium, because I have, oh goodness, craft lunch, because I have plenty. I bought a second bottle. I didn't need it the other day, so. Oh, speaking of the other day, what did I find? Where has it gone? Oh, here, look. I finally became sensible and got the newspaper out to cover my desk, and I found this on the newspaper. So when I did my altered playing cards for Queen, I obviously forgot this one. Right, so I'm going to use the brush. Ooh, stretch. Can you reach it? You can. I'm going to use the brush for this because I've already used my sponge. Right. So I'm going to do this side first. Get that one all stuck down, and then we'll do the other side. Oh, let's just... We're going to need plenty. Sorry about the sound effects, that's unpleasant, isn't it? To the bin. So we're going to go just over the... I need to work quite quickly with this, I don't want it to start drying. Before I get the paper down. So I did 3 coats of the acrylic paint and just got my heat tool on it to dry it off in between coats. Didn't take long at all. Right. About there. Not straight, but when is it ever? Right, I've not opened this one yet, so that's probably got a thing on it. Oh no, it hasn't. Let's have a see. I want to really work it into that crease there. I do think I will need more. I don't think that was an adequate amount that I've put onto there. That crease goes right across the page. I love this tissue paper. I think it's so pretty. I'd use it for everything, I think. Quite contentedly. When I got my little folder out with all my different tissue papers, and I was like, I tried to convince myself that I wasn't just going to go straight for this one, but I ummed and ahed for about 10 seconds and then went, nope. I'm going to have something sat out that I'm going to see. I want it to be something I like. Right. I'm going to leave that while I do the other side. I'm going to flip it around so that this side's a little more accessible. You got a real up close view then, didn't you? Right, so we'll do this side now. I need to get another piece of tissue paper ready. I need to make sure when I put it on, I put it in the same direction that this one's going. Because otherwise, one side's going to have upside down tissue paper. Right, that's ready and ready to go. That might have been a bit much, who knows? I think I got right under that. I think I'll have my tissue paper meet under here, and that way if I choose to cover it with something else, that's fine. If I choose not to once I've got it done, that's also fine. It'll still be covered. Just trying to make sure that I've got all of it covered. Right, all the way. Something like that. Something like that. I put the brush in my mouth so I couldn't talk to you for a moment. Or to myself, should we say. Right, we need to go over the top now with another layer of Mod Podge. Not Mod Podge. Gel matte medium. That's acrylic paint. Don't do that. That was nearly a disaster. I think I'd have been very upset. What a waste that would have been. Oh, that was lucky. Flicked it out now. I've been a little aggressive with it maybe. I don't think aggressive is the right word. A little enthusiastic. Overly enthusiastic. That corner's not quite sticking. Have I got it on me? I can feel something wet on me. We are stuck down. That bit doesn't feel stuck down. Right, I'm going to leave it like this and give it a quick dry, I think. And then if there's any bits I've missed, I can fix that before I go ahead and glue down the other side. You know, tuck it around the edges is what I mean. Not around the other side. Well, I suppose it is the other side, but not like this side. You know what I mean, I think. Right, I'll be back shortly. Okay, I think we're almost dry. I think we're almost to the point of needing to put a light on as well. The sun is starting to set. Oh, I think there's a couple of damp spots. I'm going to lift these up because I'm concerned that they will stick to the paper. Right, we have got a little bowing happening, but I think that once we've got it all done and I put a bit of weight on it, we can flatten it out. So I'm not too concerned. Sorry about that. Had to say goodnight to my child. So I think what I'm going to do is, obviously, the way that I have covered this means that this is upside down, but it don't matter because we're going to cover it. It's fine. So I think what I'm going to do is trim around the edges just to, oh heck, just to make these surrounding bits a little bit smaller because we've just got too much stuff going on. I mean, I'm knocking everything over every 2 minutes, so that tells you something, doesn't it? So I'm going to go trim this down a little and then I'll come back to stick it down with you. So I'm going to cut the corners like so, so that when they fold up, we won't have a big bulky corner like so. So then that will fold up like so, and that will fold in like so, and we'll just have a nice corner. I kind of wish I had some book corners for this. That would be nice. I might have to order some. Might just have to do that, we'll see. Because I think this is going to be going to take more than one sittings to finish this project. So I'll be back when I finish trimming up. Okay, I have trimmed up. I have left probably about an inch, half an inch to an inch around each edge. So all we are now going to do is in with the gel matte medium again. Use whichever adhesive. Ow! Pinched my finger. Not my finger, my hand. Use whichever adhesive you want. If you want to use some Mod Podge, some PVA. If you're using PVA, I'd probably want to water it down. Otherwise you might find it a little too thick. I've chosen the gel matte medium simply because it dries nice and matte. It doesn't leave it sticky. I just like the finish it gives you. Which way should we go? Should we go that way? Right. A bit more. I think I'm going to need another tube of this after this project. I have been a little heavy-handed with it, I think. But I want it to stay, I don't want it to peel away. Turn. Hold it up. Oh, I was a bit rough with that. Never mind. Won't mind, but that corner was already ripping, I knew it was. Silly Billy. Right. Last couple of edges. Hold it up and over the top. Last edge. Oh, quite a bit of it in my brush. It's going to need a good wash. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to get the heat tool on this again tonight. I think I'm going to just leave it to dry on its own. And we'll come back and do some more work on it tomorrow. Probably a little bit in the morning, a little bit after work. So there. I think what I'll do is I'll probably cover the rest with some paper, maybe some craft paper or something. Oh, that's upside down.
Just off for a run.
Okay, love. So there, that will be the front. And the inside. I like it. So, like I said, I'm going to leave this to dry. That was my teenager, by the way, going out for a run. It's become a bit of a thing. He went last night as well. So, yes, I'm going to leave this to dry. And I will be back, I think, in the morning. I've got some other bits I can be doing tonight. I can do... What can I do? Oh, I have my single signature journal for a swap to finish. I have... Oh, I'm sure I can find plenty to do. I caught up on my Tag Tuesday tags. What else have I got to do? Other than the rest of my ABC challenge. I need to have a practice of my Y. Because if I don't have a practice, that's probably going to be a massive fail. I need to... Yeah, I've got my single signature journal to finish for the swap. I can do a bit more on that tonight. I don't know why I'm giving you all this information. You really don't need it. I'll be back to finish this off with you later, probably tomorrow. Thank you. See you later. Hi guys, I'm coming back to hopefully nearly finish this. If you're hearing banging in the background, I think I have new neighbours moving in next door. Sounds like they're doing some work. So sorry about that. I only have probably around 15 minutes. It's been a busy morning. So I have done this bit. This was quite tricky. I've not got it covered very well, but I'm not going to stress it because there's going to be things in there. It's not going to be fully obvious. I've trimmed this one roughly down to size. I did end up making a bit of a boo-boo when I ripped it, but we're going to go with it. I'm just going to lay down some glue stick and then I'll go around the edges with some probably my belly arts. Let's see. I think this should be enough to hold it down. I don't really want any dry spots for there to be pockets of air in it. I don't want it to bubble. Have I got it all? Who knows? Time will tell. And then I think I'll just lay it down, and then if I need to afterwards, I'll go around with the belly arts. I'm not worried about this bit here because I've decided these bits here and the bit on the outside I'm going to go over with some washi tape. Where's my... Get the big one. It was quite nice out today. It's probably one of those spring days that looks nice, but it's actually pretty cold. It was nice yesterday, but that wind was bitter. I think I've put that down a bit too far now. I mean, it's good that now I want to trim that bit off. Well, I made a bit of a ratchet job of that. This is what happens when you rush, Carla. Slow down. More speed, less haste. So the saying goes. I'm just going to glue this down. I'm not worrying about trimming that off because I can just put the washi tape over the top of it. Right, and I think this corner needs some. Any of the lifting bits? I think we're pretty good. Right, this side, I've not trimmed this one down yet. So I think I worked out it needs to be about 12 inches. Yeah. So that is about that. So now, hopefully, see, I think I've measured that one better. I don't think it's quite straight. Let's not go. It's better if I have my ruler over that bit, I think I'm just taking another straight edge off. Well, it did fit better. Glue. Oh, what have I just dropped in there? What was it? Bone folder. So right, I've got the other one over here. Glue, that's what I'm after. I don't know how much you can see because I can't see my phone screen. I hope I'm keeping in camera. I think I am. Oh, I hope you're all having a good week. I feel like I meet myself coming back a little bit at the moment. Just a busy little bee. To be fair, I didn't do very much last night, and I've taken a little time for myself this morning. I think I needed just a little time. We all need to do have a little TLC sometimes, don't we? Bit of me time. And I think it's lined up reasonably well. Bone folder. Try and push out any bubbles. The creases don't bother me, I just don't really want bubbles under the paper. Edges. And definitely this one. How am I doing for time? I'm doing okay, I've got a few more minutes. Down this edge. And then just here, I think. Right. That's not looking bad. I think we're nearly there with this, you know. I think I want... That's upside down. That way. A bit of tape, because you see how the tissue paper's cracked as it's dried. Which is fine, because we're going to fix that with the washi tape. So I'm just going to, because we all know that washi tape's not the most sticky thing in the world, just run a bead of glue down the edge. Oops, maybe everywhere else. I'm going to keep it bent like this to apply the tape. I want it straight-ish, heavy on the ish. So let's see, that's not bad. And that goes quite nicely. Right, then we'll do this side as well. Ooh. Again, glue along the edge, just to make sure it's going to stay. This is a roller tape from this set. Don't know if you can see that with the way I've just slapped it down. Just make sure that's rubbed on nice and right, and then I'm just gonna tuck it under, I think. Tuck it in. I'm just going to go along here with the bone folder. Just want to make sure it's as well adhered as possible. Right. A little drop of glue under there just to keep that down. And that one's a little shorter, so give that a good press down. And this one, and it doesn't matter that they're on this side because we're going to put another length of tape down there. Right, don't rub glue in your eye, Carla. Put the lid on that before you get it on your curtains. Let's put that up here out of the way. Glue stick up there. Right, tape down here. This edge is not secured very well. Right, let's go with glue. Don't know if I'm being a little over the top of this, but probably don't need this much at all. I am hoping it will last. Right, I'm starting just that a little bit further down because I don't want it to go over the top edge. Right, just going to run over that with the bone folder down each edge and over the top. Do we need to come this way a little? Right, there's a tiny little edge there that's not covered, but if I put just a touch, because it's the tiniest little bit. good. I mean, I don't think it would have really been noticeable anyway, but that little bit where I've just stuck that extra tape, I think will be fine. I'll leave that there in case I need a little touch more. Right, this one. Sorry, I keep flipping it around all over, don't I? I don't necessarily know that this is going to be the best angle for this. I might flip it back around. That's not stuck down. You need to stick down before don't want it sticking up. Right, could do with that edge being a little straighter. That's better. And again, I'm going to go over that with a bone folder. It's not the straightest, but it's on and it's covering the gap. I think that's better actually. It's only a tiny bit wonky. That bit can go in the bin now. Yeah, I think I'm actually quite happy with that. Right, so there we have it. My upcycled ring binder folder. And it now suits my style, and I can put my ephemera in it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I feel like it was maybe a little chaotic. I've enjoyed this one. I didn't mind this one. It wasn't my favourite project of the challenge. I do quite like how you can see just a touch of the red through. It's not completely white under. I do like that. I think this will make a nice addition. Possibly end up on my windowsill once I finish that big journal there, because there'll be space for it then. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please give me a like, comment. I like to interact with you all. Yeah, thank you. Catch you on the next one.